Women literally make it their lifetime goal to get pregnant by a professional athlete. She has a fucking $sign tatted with a ring finger goal, letting you know she's married to the fucking money.
I think she's like, the world's trying to look at me as some big gold digger. I didn't really even choose him. He chose me.
No, she jumped online, made him look like a fucking fool to the world when she was supposed to just be sitting back, shutting the fuck up and supporting him. Apparently, before she got with bro, she had an OnlyFans. On top of all of these red flags, she had an OnlyFans.
You don't know what she wakes up to every day, and to even assume that and make a judgment off of not knowing.
Travis Hunter could be staring down bankruptcy before he even plays a single NFL snap, and the reason will absolutely blow your mind. His wife Leanna just reportedly demanded $40 million in their divorce proceedings, a number that's suspiciously close to his entire $46 million rookie contract with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Even with a $30 million signing bonus sitting in his account, this payout could completely wipe him out.
I think he done got married on us and ain't told nobody.
Nah, not yet.
Not yet, I like it. Cause I'm gonna do your prenup for you. It's gonna be about this thick.
They got married in Tennessee, where there's no time limit for a spouse to become eligible for alimony, as long as there's a financial need. Come to find out, it was her idea to get married in Tennessee because of this luxury venue.
The internet has been connecting dots faster than you can say, "I told you so." And what they've uncovered about this marriage will make your jaw drop. The first red flag wasn't subtle at all. It was literally written in the location they chose to say their vows. Most couples pick somewhere meaningful, maybe their hometown or where they first met. But Leanna had a very specific reason for choosing Chattanooga, Tennessee. On the surface, she told everyone it was about this gorgeous luxury venue. But here's the part that's got legal experts talking. Tennessee is one of the few states where you can file for alimony immediately after marriage with absolutely no minimum time requirement. That means theoretically, someone could walk down the aisle, say, "I do," and file for divorce the next day while still being eligible for spousal support. The timing of this choice becomes even more suspicious when you realize Travis didn't have his NFL contract yet when they got engaged. But by the wedding day, he was worth nearly $50 million. Coincidence? The internet doesn't think so. But the location wasn't the only thing that had people side-eyeing this relationship from day one.
Suck it into this shit, bro, because something ain't right. I didn't like that video. He wasn't my type. Remember, you wasn't my type. But when you successful, you everybody's fucking type. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, they find out your potential. Now you everybody's type. Be careful with that shit, bro.
It's like you so caught up in being in love with this, bro. I don't even think this woman really love you like that, bro. You gotta watch the signs, man. That woman said you wasn't even her type. If a woman tell me she not my type but end up with me, then what's keeping you here? What's keeping you here then? If I'm not your type, that means you going off looks. So what's keeping you here? You gotta ask, but you young though. But you gotta ask yourself some questions.
I didn't dump. I just didn't respond to him. He wasn't my type. So then I left him.
I wasn't her type.
I left him in my DMs for like 2 months. And then finally I answered him. But I didn't want to be nothing. I just wanted to just be friends.
Fans noticed something permanently inked on Leanna's ring finger that made them do a double take. A $sign tattoo. Now, she claimed it was because she loves Lil Wayne. But to millions of viewers watching their story unfold, it looked like a walking billboard advertising her real priorities. Comments started flooding in with things like, "Bro's cooked and he doesn't even know it," and "She married the money, not the man." The symbolism was too obvious to ignore, especially when you consider everything else that was about to come to light about their relationship dynamics.
The first thing that ever stood out to me about Travis was that he never tried to change me at all. So like I said, I met him in college. He was in high school, and I obviously I was in the middle of outgrowing partying, but I still partied a lot. And I don't know if y'all know this, but he doesn't drink at all. Even though he's legal to drink, he doesn't drink. And I'm Hispanic, so I have tequila like in my veins. So I drink. I don't drink a lot, but I drink, and I used to party and stuff. And he would literally drive me, sit outside for hours while I'm inside like partying, and then take a.
The dollar sign might have raised eyebrows, but it was Leanna's own words that really got people questioning her motives. During a joint interview in 2022, she casually dropped a bombshell that sent shockwaves through the comment sections. She straight up admitted that Travis wasn't her type when they first met. But
I didn't duck. I just didn't respond to him. He wasn't my type. So then I left him.
I wasn't her type.
I left him in my DMs for like 2 months, and then finally I answered him. But I didn't want to like be nothing. I just wanted to just be friends.
it wasn't about looks. She doubled down, saying it was because he was younger and had a history of cheating. The brutal honesty was almost refreshing, except for one tiny detail. This confession came right around the time Travis was blowing up as a college superstar. She also shared stories about how Travis would drive her to parties, sit outside for hours like a personal chauffeur, and then pick her up when she was done drinking and having fun. Remember, Travis doesn't drink at all, so he was essentially the designated driver for someone who was living a completely different lifestyle while he was grinding toward his NFL dreams. The party stories were just the beginning. What really had fans analyzing every frame were the viral moments caught on camera during Travis's biggest achievements. At the Heisman Trophy ceremony, literally one of the biggest nights in college football, everyone around Travis stood up to cheer when his name was called. Everyone except Leanna. She stayed glued to her seat until Coach Deion Sanders physically nudged her to stand up. The few seconds of that interaction became Exhibit A in the court of public opinion. Then, less than 48 hours later at an Adidas event, cameras caught her looking completely irritated while Travis was mingling with fans and fulfilling his obligations. You could actually hear her saying, "What do you want me to do? I'll just sit here then," with the kind of tone that made viewers cringe. These weren't private moments. They were public appearances where most partners would be hyping up their significant other, but she looked checked out and annoyed. When the backlash started rolling in, it wasn't just random internet trolls throwing stones. NFL veterans, comedians, and even Coach Prime himself started publicly warning Travis to protect himself. Deion Sanders, who's lived through his own public marriage drama, didn't even try to be subtle about it. He straight up said on camera that he was going to do Travis's prenup for him, and it was going to be about this thick. Comedian Godfrey went viral for calling out how Leanna only seemed interested after learning about Travis's potential, pointing out that successful men suddenly become everybody's type.
Same tats, too.
A eater! Ain't no way.
3 years ago, they've been together for 5 years. That's that same tat. And my boy in that bitch putting her to work.
Ain't no way.
Former NFL receiver Dez Bryant didn't sugarcoat anything either, telling Travis that she loves attention way more than him, and that there's a woman out there who would actually make his life easy instead of being a constant headache. Even Bow Wow stepped in with warnings about her publicly thirsting over other men, asking Travis point blank what was keeping her around if he truly wasn't her type. Instead of listening to these industry veterans who'd lived through similar situations, Travis fired back at every single critic. He clapped back at Godfrey in the comments, asking if he even knew Leanna personally, before telling the comedian he was old as hell and to move on. When Dez Bryant's warnings went viral, Travis stayed mostly silent but made it clear through other posts that he wasn't entertaining anyone's advice. He even defended the $ tattoo controversy, insisting it had nothing to do with money and was just because Leanna liked Lil Wayne. But his explanations weren't calming anything down. They were just giving the internet more ammunition to dissect their relationship. By May 2025, Travis had heard every possible warning but decided to go all in anyway. The wedding itself provided even more content for skeptics to analyze frame by frame. During the reception, fans pointed out that there wasn't a single clear photo or video of them actually kissing. One viral clip seemed to show her dodging a kiss attempt entirely. Then came the gift reveal that had everyone talking. Travis went completely overboard, surprising Leanna with a brand new Mercedes G-Wagon worth over $5,000. Most brides would have screamed with excitement, cried tears of joy, or jumped into their husband's arms. But her reaction was ice cold. Detached, almost bored, like someone had just handed her a participation trophy instead of a life-changing luxury vehicle.